Welcome back to another episode of Dream Life Diaries. If you're new here, this series is all about documenting the journey of intentionally creating a life I genuinely love. Not a perfect life, but one that feels aligned, peaceful, and meaningful. Each episode is a chance to slow down, reflect, celebrate progress, and share what I've learned along the way. So today's diary entry is all about something I've struggled with for years, creating better habits without overwhelming myself. Because if you're anything like me, you've probably done this before. You decide, today is the day everything changes. You write a huge to-do list. You create the perfect morning routine. You download new habit trackers. You buy a fresh notebook. You make ambitious promises to yourself. And for a few days, everything feels exciting. But then life happens. You miss one habit, you get tired, your motivation completely disappears, and suddenly it feels like you failed. I have been here more times than I can count, so in today's episode, I want to share what I am doing differently. Not because I've mastered habits, not even close, but because I'm finally learning how to build them in a way that feels sustainable. We'll talk about why habits often fail, the mindset shifts that change everything for me, creating routines that fit real life, rebuilding self-trust, and how tiny habits can quietly transform your future. And at the end, I'll leave you with a habit challenge that we can all do this week together. So grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's Dream Life Diary. Looking back, I don't actually think I failed because I lacked discipline. I think I failed because I expected too much from myself all at once. Every new routine looks something like this. Wake up earlier, exercise every day, journal every morning, meditate, read, drink at least 2 liters of water, cook healthy meals, post consistently, keeping the house spotless, learn a new skill, save money, sleep perfectly, which has not happened in quite some time. All of this starting on Monday. And I wonder why I couldn't keep it going. The problem wasn't my motivation. It was that I was trying to become a completely different person overnight. Real life doesn't work that way. It's a shame, but it's true. Something I realized is that my dream life won't suddenly appear one day. It isn't waiting for me somewhere in the future. It's being built right now, in the tiny choices I make every day. The 5-minute walk, the healthy breakfast, the decision to film 1 video, reading 10 pages, going to bed on time, saving a little money. Those ordinary moments don't feel life-changing, but over the months and years, they shape who you become. I think we underestimate how powerful consistency really is. One of the biggest mindset shifts I've had is this. I don't want a perfect routine. I want a flexible one. Because life changes. Some days I have loads of energy. Some days I struggle to get out of bed. Some days I might be traveling. Some days unexpected things happen. Instead of asking, can I do everything today? I now ask, what's the smallest version of this habit that I can still complete? Maybe that means 2 minutes of movement, a paragraph of reading, a sentence in my journal, 1 healthy meal. Tiny still counts. And this has completely changed the way I think about my habits. So instead of asking, what do I want to achieve? I've started asking, who do I want to become? Because every habit is really a vote for your future identity. Every time you read, you're becoming someone who values learning. Every time you save a little bit of money, you're becoming someone who manages finances intentionally. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you're becoming someone you can trust. The outcome matters, but the identity lasts much longer. For years, I've treated habits like punishment. Everything felt serious, strict, rigid. Now, I'm trying something different. I'm asking, how can I make this enjoyable? Maybe that's listening to music while I clean, walking somewhere beautiful, buying fruit I enjoy eating, using pretty stationery while I journal, watching the sunset after work. The easier and more enjoyable a habit feels, the more likely I'll keep doing it. This might be the biggest lesson I've learned. Missing one day doesn't mean starting over. For years, I'd think, I've missed Monday. I'll start again next week. Or I've already ruined the month. That one really sticks with me. Now I just continue. No dramatic restart, no guilt, no waiting for the perfect Monday. Life isn't lived in streaks. It's lived in returning again and again. I think habits are really about trust. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen that relationship. Every time you abandon yourself, that trust weakens a little. So instead of making huge promises, I'm making tiny promises I know I can keep. Because confidence doesn't come from saying, I'll change everything. It comes from proving to yourself, I do what I say I'll do. One small promise at a time. Right now, I'm focusing on habits that support the life I'm trying to build. Things like morning hydration, daily movement, reading before bed, journaling often, creating content consistently, saving a little bit of money each month, and walking more. And as it's summer, spending time outside. I'm also trying to protect my sleep, and all of these habits aren't flashy, but they move me closer to the person I want to become. And honestly, that's enough. Alongside building habits, I'm also letting go of habits that don't serve me. Things like comparison, negative self-talk, waiting for motivation, perfectionism, the all or nothing thinking, saying yes when I mean no, a lot of doom scrolling. Building better habits isn't only adding more, it's about creating space. If you're trying to improve your life right now, please don't underestimate the small changes. You don't need a complete transformation this week. You don't need a perfect morning routine. You don't need to earn your future through exhaustion. Your dream life is being built quietly. One habit, one decision, one ordinary day at a time. And honestly, I find that comforting because it means I don't have to become someone else overnight. I simply have to keep showing up. This week's challenge is called the One Habit Experiment. For the next 7 days, choose one habit, only one. This could be drink a glass of water every morning, read for 10 minutes, walk for 10 minutes, journal for 10 minutes, stretch before bed, save £1 every day, write 3 gratitudes. That's it. Don't add 10 more habits, just pick one. And notice how it feels to build consistency without pressure. Before you finish today's video, spend a few minutes reflecting on these journal prompts. If today's Dream Life Diary resonated with you, I'd love to know, what's the one habit you're focusing on this week? Leave it in the comments so we can encourage each other. And if you're enjoying this series, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.